Very much for coming, and thank you for bearing with us as we have to do this still under a few restrictions. So thank you, parents, for being patient. But of course, the stars of this morning are very much our P7s. So a extra special good morning to you, P7s. There's a few housekeeping things that I just want to go over before we begin our ceremony. Please, as someone has already reminded us this morning, turn your mobile phone to silent so that it doesn't go off. And one of the reasons why I'd ask you to turn it to silent is because we are recording this morning, and this will be going up then on the school's YouTube channel for relatives who couldn't make it here, or perhaps people who were squeezed out because we had to limit the number of people who were here this morning. In the event of a fire, we will leave the building in an orderly fashion. If you're an adult, follow me because I'll be first out. Joking aside, all of the fire exits are clearly marked, green signs, most of them are illuminated, but the ushers and the church staff will show you adults out through the door. The school staff will take the children out of our exit, and we, in that event, would reunite you with your children outside. At the end of this morning's award ceremony, please remain seated until one of the ushers just gives you the nod to let you know to get up and go out. It's so that we're not all going out in a crowd. So at the end, stay seated, and one of the ushers will just give you a little point or a friendly nod to let you know you're good to go. The teachers will be taking the boys and girls back over to school. So when this is over, parents and families, you make your way over to the school assembly hall, and we're going to go into the school assembly hall, down the north bank, and then round the back of the community centre, not through the community centre, but round the back, the same way that the younger pupils have been coming to school this year. And the assembly hall doors are open, and when you go in, then there's tea, coffee and refreshments waiting for you. So as many of you who can, please do come along for that. And the idea is that you'll plate up with some nice things, and then it's dry, we'll go outside and eat them in the playground. If the rain comes on, we've got the community sports hall space that we can use in that situation. Again, after the ceremony, large school trophies will be taken back over to school by the school staff. And P7s, you will be given any award winners of trophies, cups and shields. You'll be given your Keep Forever trophy over at school, where we have them safely for you. Once we're back at school, there will be an opportunity. Miss Blackburn will be taking photographs of parents and their children and any of the big school cups, trophies and shields, so that you will have a photograph to remember this special day in, and we'll share those pictures with you. That's almost us, other than to say that we really appreciate you coming, and we're going to have a great morning this morning, and again, you can check it out later on YouTube. You might even be able to see the back of your own head, which will be good. Again, just a couple of thanks so that I don't have to do this at the end. I want to say thank you to the church staff here, the PS team, particularly Matt and Rebecca, who, as well as helping today, along with others of the PS team, also ran our tea coffee stall, which, as you know, the proceeds of are going to Poppy and Poppy's family. So thank you to the PS team, and especially Matt and Rebecca for coffee duty. They've been running Starbucks for us over at the school. Special thanks to Ian Slater, the gentleman who has the headphones on, is running the cameras and so on. Ian's a great friend of the school, does a lot of things with the Boys and Girls Coding Club and so on. But again, he's helping us out today as he does at Christmas time and all through the year. Thank you, Ian. And of course, our own chairman of the Board of Governors, Reverend Adrian Green, for hosting us this morning, but also for all of the other things that Adrian does all through the year, and indeed over the past 7 years with me as principal and over the last 13 years as being involved in the school. Thank you to our governors, Marissa and Abel, Moira and Edward Mackenzie, to Davy Logan, the Reverend Robin Aiken, Tommy Sanford, and of course our own irrepressible Mr. Larmer. And a special thanks to all the teachers and the assistants, both back at school and here today, for your hard work in making today happen, and also for your hard work over this year, which has definitely been, I think, the hardest school year we've ever experienced together. So even though we haven't started the awards, could we give all of those people at Mount Marion and all of our governors and all of the school staff a little round of applause? Now, with all that said, we're ready to press on. And it's my pleasure to introduce Katie Moore, who is going to come up, and Katie is going to read to us a poem called Lever's Song.
Lever's Song by Alan Alberg. Goodbye, old school, we're going away. Goodbye, old school, we're leaving today. Goodbye to the teachers, goodbye to you all, the classrooms, the cloakrooms, the playground and the hall. Goodbye, old school, we're going away. Goodbye, old school, we'll miss you a lot. The din and the dinners, believe it or not, we'll miss you, miss, and remember you, sir, when lessons have faded and homework's a blur. Goodbye, old school, we'll miss you a lot. But goodbye, old school, we'll never forget the smell of the cloakrooms with coats hanging wet, the balls on the roof and the songs on the bus. We'll think of you, will you think of us? Goodbye, old school, we'll never forget.
And the answer to Katie's question in that poem is yes, we will think of you, and you may be leaving, but you certainly won't be forgotten. We next have something really fun to watch, and Mr. Irwin's just going to say a few words to introduce what we've called P7 Week of Fun, and he'll tell us a little bit about that now.
Unfortunately, due to COVID this year, we weren't able to have a residential, but we weren't going to let that stop us having fun, so we planned a whole week of events. We had a movie day, we had McDonald's in school, we had a colour run, I'm sure you all know about that, and we also went to Splash Water Park. So we're going to watch a video, and that will give you a snapshot of what we get up to that week.
Okay, morning folks. I just wanted to give out, first of all, our Good to Be Green Super Gold Award. So at Cregagh Primary School, we all know that we believe in rewarding good behaviour. It's not all about telling you how maybe naughty you've been at times. It's about rewarding good behaviour. And our Good to Be Green scheme, our little record book that we have here, is there, and it's designed in a way to show you, the parents, how your children are performing and behaving in school. We start the week with our 12 points, and it's the children's job to make sure they keep those 12 points by the end of the week. The scheme's backed up with our reward chart in school, and it's linked to the green books that we have going home every week, normally, but not in these times at the minute where we can't send that stuff home. So hopefully next year that will change. All the pupils who have achieved Super Gold will receive a Super Gold medallion. I need a glamorous assistant almost for that. We have a Super Gold medallion, and they will receive a voucher for our local chip shop around the corner at the Manta Ray, so you can look forward to that being a dinner some night anyway. So Mr. Irwin is going to give out a medallion and a voucher to the people whose names are called out. So whenever your names are called out, if you want to just stand up, maybe start in the mat, and we'll make our way across, and we'll all give you a big clap at the end. So, first of all, we have got Robert Collins. Okay, we can give him a clap now. Okay. Amy Corey. Robert, would you stand with me here? Good job. Zoe Cummings. Logan Comiskey. Jacob Diddy. Olivia Duray. Holly Gilmore. Caleb Holland. Abby Lang. Charlie Lewis. Sophia Lyons. Samantha McCausland. And then we'll get the next person to start a new line just in front of Robert there. Okay, you guys can take your seat then. Well done. Let's give them a clap. Then we have Lauren McLean. Katie Moore. Lucas Niemiec. Faith Simmons. And Keely Walker. So, folks, should we give the P7s, all of them, one last round of applause? Well done, folks. Okay, you can sit down, P7. Super. So well done, everybody. Those people who didn't hit their milestone will have received a little gold medal or a little gold wristband for reaching their gold level before they go home today. So well done, everybody. I think we will move on, Mr. Irwin, to the records of achievement. So the P7 Records of Achievement, they showcase the amazing work that the P7s have done, not just this year, not just in P6, but the whole way from P1 to P7. And it's something really good to cherish and something really good to look over the years, seeing, you know, the comments from your P1 teacher and seeing how neat your P1 handwriting was and how it slowly digressed into P7, which shouldn't hopefully be the way. But lots of really nice memories, lots of really nice, funny stories, and lots of good work in there. So Mr. Irwin is going to present you with your record of achievement, and please make sure you keep it safe. Keep it somewhere where you can look after it and don't wasted and ruin those memories that you built up in school. So I'm going to call the names out, and you'll do the same as what we just did for Super Gold, and I think we will do it in 2 halves. So we will start with Benjamin Cleland. Keep going. Same as before, good lad. Robert Collins. Amy Corey. Zoe Cummings. Logan Comiskey. Jackson Deadman. Jacob Diddy. Olivia Duray. Abel Gatsy. Holly Gilmore. And Caleb Holland. Okay, let's give this half one last big clap, please. Well done, folks. You can take your seats. We'll start the next half with Sephora Hutchison. Abby Lang. Charlie Lewis. Sophia Lyons. Samantha McCausland. Lauren McLean. Katie Moore. Lucas Nemec. Faith Simmons. Kaylee Walker. And TJ Wilson. So let's give the P7s one last round of applause. Well done, folks. Okay, guys, you can take your seats. So well done, P7, and enjoy the rest of your final assembly. Personally, I just want to say it's been a real pleasure getting to know you all, and hopefully next year in your year 8 goes really, really well, and don't forget us at school. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Larmour, for that. And well done, everybody. Those records of achievement, I can see how thick they are and how much excellent work is in there. There's a lot of hard work over the years, not just P7 that's in there. So well done. And for all of those Super Gold winners as well, a lot of hard work has gone into that. Mr. Irwin is now going to... Oh, I think it's me, isn't it? Actually, I'm going to call on somebody to come and read us a poem. And I'm going to call on Logan to come up and read us a poem called Leaving School. Thank you, Logan.
Let no one steal your dreams, by Paul Cookson. Let no one steal your dreams, let no one tear apart the burning of ambition, the fires that drive inside your heart. Let no one steal your dreams, let no one tell you that you can't. Let no one hold you back, let no one tell you that you won't. Set your sights and keep them fixed, set your sights on high. Let no one steal your dreams, your only limit is the sky. Let no one steal your dreams, follow your heart, follow your soul, for only when you follow them will you feel truly whole. Set your sights and keep them fixed, set your sights on high. Let no one steal your dreams, your only limit is the sky.
Earlier on this week, the P7s were asked 3 questions. What is your favourite primary school memory? And we're going to hear lots about a certain occasion in P2. What will you miss most about school, and what do you want to thank school for? So sit back and enjoy it.
We'll just give the folks in the booth there a moment or two to see whether they can get that to play. We rehearsed this yesterday; it played fine, so we'll just give them a moment or two. Since we're thinking a little bit about happy memories at school, and they were asked 3 questions, I was just saying, parents, before you arrived in, what this was hanging from the microphone, and anyone in P7 remember what that is? It's not a rag. It's not for me to clean the front of my phone with. Anyone remember, Ben? That's right. That's the old Cregagh Primary School tie. And it's not just any old Cregagh Primary School tie. It's as old as I am. And that's my old school tie from Cregagh Primary School. And every prize day for the last 7 years, I've brought it along and I've hung it just over my microphone just to remind myself, I think, the opportunities that Cregagh Primary School can afford children and help bring the best out in children. And of course, that is what we're about. We're about opening doors and hoping that children, with the support of their parents, will walk through those doors. But that's very much what we're in the business of. How are we looking down there at BBC Central? One more minute. Okay. Well, I think as we just try to fill 1 minute, then one of the things that we may want to go on, could we press on perhaps, I wonder, Mr. Irwin, to the next thing? Is that possible? I don't think that we necessarily need the slide or so on. We will come back to Cregagh Primary School in 3 sentences because it is too good to miss. But we'll jump on one thing and then we'll come back. I'm going to ask Faith and Olivia from P7 to come up and read for us a lovely poem called Let No One Steal Your Dreams.
Leaving School by Jade Hughes.
We've now left school, it's how the story ends. Tears of happiness is what we recommend.
It's what we say, but there's always a little pain because once you left, it's not the same.
You could walk through school and you would see your friends who have grown up incredibly, but now you've gone, it's not the same, as you might never see them again.
Your friends who have grown up right beside you, who have helped you through your daily strife, will go ahead and leave behind them, you who wants the same old life.
But you cannot live your life in the past, hoping that the same memories will last. You have to move on and just be glad that leaving has made you so sad. As this just shows that you have loved your days at school here with us.
So go ahead and live your life and become what you want to be, but don't forget the days you spent when you were young at school with me.
Are we good to go? Yes, we have a green light. Excellent. You almost avoided at P7, but it's too good not to show mums and dads. Okay, Cregagh Primary School in 3 sentences.
Whenever we went to Splash and I was just like going down slides and jumping off multiple things, which was not that long ago, but it was one of my favourite memories from the whole entire school, apart from P2, but that's a whole different story.
Meeting my friends, because when I find out they have things in common, like, I guess we could be friends. In the Christmas market, getting to eat different food and getting to eat different things.
My favourite primary school memory, I'd say, is when I was in P5. We went to like a transport museum thing, and in there they had like a load of buses, trains, cars, stuff like that, and I really loved it. It was really fun, and we also saw like Tim Peake's astronaut suit as well, which is really, really cool.
In P2 we had a trip to the beach, and Robert brought his beach ball, and he was bouncing it about and was playing with it, and he hit it into the water and he never got it back, so he didn't.
Going to the park slide and jumping off stuff.
My favourite primary school memory is when Robert lost his beach ball, because we were in P2, we were going to the beach, and when I was having fun like sliding down the sand and like splashing the water, and then I think people were playing a game with Robert's beach ball, and then Robert must have threw it and it went in the water.
When we went to Splash Water Park, and there was this thing called an iceberg, and whenever I climbed up it, I was too scared to jump down, but everyone was cheering Ben, Ben, Ben for me to jump down, and eventually I jumped down.
Well, in P4, I got an apple stuck in my mouth and Mr. Higginson had to try to get it out. What?
So talk us through, so how did you try and get it out?
Well, basically, it was break time, and then I went to go eat it, and then I literally got stuck in my mouth, and Mr. Higginson had to unhinge my jaw and try to get it out.
My friends, because we've been together for 7 years, and it would be sad to see them leave.
All my teachers and friends, because they've always been there for me and helped me through everything.
I really like how small kind of the school is a little bit, and how easy it is to kind of navigate around. I really like that, and it has really nice bright colours that just kind of liven up the mood a little bit.
I will miss Miss Pearson and Miss Christie.
All my mates that I've grown up with over since nursery.
I'll miss all the teachers and all my friends and stuff, and all the assistants.
When I go on the breeder, I know I'm making new mates, but I'll miss my mates the most from primary school. So I will.
My friends, because nearly all of us got into different schools and I won't see those people again.
Thank you for teaching me well.
Mrs. McGill, because she started a hockey team in P6 and then she invited me to a hockey team outside school and now I'm playing it, thanks to her.
Helping me with reading, maths, spelling and stuff.
Really teaching me most of the things I know and helping me make really great friends.
All the teachers for helping me, and the staff for always being there for us.
Probably teaching me new things and helping me through learning things, because I was bad at math and all, and then I got better because I got more help with it.
What do you think school for helping me so much?
Letting us learn incredible things.
What incredible things have you learned?
Math, stuff like that, I guess. Like 3D shapes, 2D shapes, human body, natural disasters, and stuff like that.
I probably want to thank school for helping me realise who
who I am and how I want to be treated and how I want to treat other people.
Thank you very much, P7s. That was just terrific. Really lovely. I'm now going to call upon Adrian, Reverend Adrian Green, minister here at Mount Marion Parish Church, and he's going to come and talk to us all for a few moments. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Mr. Hegarty. Just before I begin, on behalf of the Board of Governors, I'd just like to thank you for all your hard work. He always thanks everybody else, but gets left out himself. It's fair to say this has been quite a remarkable year, and Mr. Hegarty's leadership and guidance of the school and the staff through a very challenging time has been commendable. So let's show our appreciation for Mr. Hegarty. There's a photo coming up on the screen. Does anybody know who this is? Bear Grylls. And what's Bear Grylls famous for? Anybody know? Yeah, go on. Living in a forest? Drinking his own urine and eating bugs, right? Yeah. School dinners have got better since that. Anything else? Any parents? Anyone in the Scouts? He's actually the Chief Scout. I think that's his proper title. He's known for things like Man vs. Wild and Born Survivor. He taught survival skills to President Obama out in the Alaskan wilderness. And it's fair to say he's probably worth millions of pounds. But believe it or not, when Bear Grylls was at school, he didn't excel either academically or in sports. And he says that school taught him about determination. In other words, determination is all about not giving up achieving whatever it is you set your mind on, regardless of the obstacles that come along your way. And he said that being determined was something that actually helped him when he went into the reserve SAS as a soldier, and also determination helped him later on in his later career too. And Bear Grylls thinks there's a lesson to be learnt from his experiences at school. This is what was written in the Times newspaper. He said, so much of education culture is about celebrating people who are sporting, academic, or even good looking. And he went on to say that actually life doesn't really care about those things. He says the heroes of school may do less well as adults because they've not learnt about failure. He goes on to say it's the boys and girls who, although they aren't sporty, or they're maybe not great academically, and they're maybe the last one picked for the team, he said as long as they do their best, they never give up, that they learn from their mistakes, and they find ways of overcoming obstacles. He says then they're the ones who develop this amazingly strong internal muscle of being resilient, of being determined to never give up. And so they, he says, stand a better chance of being successful in life. I suppose if we're all honest, there's things and times when we all fail. I'm a failure. I failed my 11 plus, the equivalent of your transfer test. I failed my driving test first time round. I've been turned down for numerous jobs. And when I was in the Navy, I actually failed my navigation test. Although with some perseverance and hard work, I went on to navigate a Type 42 destroyer. I think there's a picture of one coming up on the screen. Not only did I get it around the world, but I didn't crash it in between, which was an achievement in itself. So if we keep learning from our mistakes, then we can turn our apparent failures into successes. The English poet Alexander Pope once wrote a poem in which he famously said, "To err is human." In other words, what he was trying to say is that it's quite natural to make mistakes. And yet, so often we're afraid of trying new things because we're afraid of failing. And yet, do you know that many of the most successful people fail continuously? Take Thomas Edison. He tried unsuccessfully over 1,000 times to create a light bulb, but he didn't give up. And when he was asked why he failed so many times, he simply said, "I didn't fail. I've just found 1,000 ways that didn't work." So failure helps us to learn from our experiences. It helps us to learn maybe more about ourselves. It also helps us to learn who our true friends are, because they're the ones that stick with us no matter what. And so whether you win an award today or not, it's your determination to succeed that really matters. That drive to overcome obstacles, to get back up and to try again when something doesn't go right. To not let the negative things that people might say about you stop you or hold you back from going on to success. And never be afraid to try new things. For you, there's a whole new adventure waiting for you come the end of August when you start your new school. And this is a strange assembly for me too, as I'm also leaving. And so I will soon be experiencing change, of having to make new friends in an unfamiliar place, and I've even got to do it in a different language. So I know firsthand how change can be unsettling, how it can raise lots of different questions, but also there's that sense of excitement of what's new and what lies ahead. So do your best, strive for excellence, be proud of the person God created you to be. And remember this, do you know, when Jesus died on the cross, many thought that he had failed. And yet, as we celebrate at Easter, after 3 days, he rose from the grave. He defeated sin and death. And in doing so, he made it possible for you and me to live life to the full here on earth, but also to have that assurance that we will live for eternity in his presence in heaven. All you have to do is to say sorry for the mistakes you've made, for the wrong things that you've done that aren't in line with God's plan for your life. And then you ask Jesus into your life, and through his Holy Spirit, you ask him to guide you to make right decisions. I began by talking about Bear Grylls, and you may or may not know that Bear Grylls is a Christian. He himself has taken that step of asking Jesus to be in charge of his life and to help him with the decisions that he makes. This is what Bear says. He says, I really desperately have learnt in my life that I need my faith, and I'm not just strong enough on my own. He says, I try to start every day by kneeling down and saying, Lord Jesus, I ain't got it all right, and I'm nervous about today. I will give it my all, but will you help me? And he goes on to say that it's never more complicated than that. He says, I probably don't go to church enough, but my faith is a quiet, strong backbone in my life and the glue to our family. So whenever you feel that you're a failure, remember mistakes are just a stepping stone to success. And when you don't feel that you have enough strength, then think about Bear Grylls and how he turned to Jesus. Jesus is always there for you, both during the good times and also in the more challenging ones. So let's pray together. God of all, help us to see failures as a chance to grow. Help us never to give up. Help us to have determination and the ability to persevere regardless of what obstacles we face. We thank you that you've created each of us unique with a special set of gifts, and that you've placed within each one of us the ability to be the people you've created us to be. Help us to celebrate the success of others and to help them to succeed. Help us to look to you as the source of all that we need. Keep us safe over the summer, and may we settle in quickly to our new schools. In Jesus' name we ask this. Amen.
Well, thank you for your kind words, Adrian. And as Adrian mentioned there, Adrian will be heading off to Pastors New. And of course, we're sad to see him go, but we wish him Godspeed in all that the future holds. We're going to jiggle around our presentations a little bit. And the one that we were going to do first, Alex, we're going to keep to the very end. Alex. Okay, so you can rest up for another little while. You're good for a bit. So we're now coming to the stage, boys and girls, mums and dads, of the presentations of the trophies that we have behind us. Adrian mentioned about winning things at school and how Bear Grylls did not really win anything. I won 2 things whenever I was at school. One was diddly and the second one was squat. And if you don't know what that means, it means nothing. 0, nada. At least at primary school. Never made the football team, never won any of the prizes at school. But I still enjoyed school. And as time went on, just a bit like Bear Grylls and a bit like Adrian and a bit like many of our P7s and many of the parents and grown-ups in the room, I learned from the things that perhaps I weren't so good at, and I learned to get better at them. So there's encouragement in Prize Day this morning, both for the winners. Congratulations, winners, fantastic. But for those perhaps who don't have a trophy to take home today, that does not mean that you're not a winner, and the future is bright for you. Go from today determined to learn, do even more, get even better, and I think that we have got a class of winners in front of us this morning. Whether you get a trophy or whether you don't, you're all winners P7 and you're all going to go on to great things. So Mr. Irwin and I are going to proceed now with our different awards, and I am going to announce the award that we're going to be giving. Mr. Irwin's going to tell you a little bit about that award, and he is also then, I think, Mr. Irwin, if you are happy to announce the winner as well, I'll do the handing over because I'm going to have my mask on. Is that okay? So the first one that we're going to award this morning is the HIU Hearing Impaired Unit 2, Mrs. Pearson's class, and this is a trophy for outstanding progress. And Mr. Irwin will tell you a little bit just about that.
So this trophy is specifically for the pupils in the hearing impaired unit. We have 2 hearing impaired units in school, P1 to P4 and then P5 to P7. They face many difficulties because of their hearing impairments, but they make remarkable, and it is truly remarkable progress that they make from starting day 1 here in P1 right up until now. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Hearing Impaired Outstanding Progress Award is Sophia Lyons.
Round of applause again, folks. Sanitising. Okay, so that's for Sophia's benefit, not for mine. Okay, so we're now going to go on, Mr. Irwin, to our next trophy. And the next trophy that we're going to present is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Award.
So this was first awarded in 2018 for the marriage of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. And
no booze.
This award is for commendable attainment. So this is someone who deserves praise for what they've achieved. This is someone who's set a goal and they've achieved it. And this person has achieved many things, and they deserve this award because of their commendable attainment and also for what they have contributed to school, especially as part of the school's Eco Council. And this year's winner is Samantha McCausland.
Let's give Samantha another round of applause. Excellent, well done, Samantha. Next, we come on to the Mathematics Award. Tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Irwin, please.
So we have an award for maths because of the value we place on maths and the importance of the subject of maths in school. Maths is something you need for throughout the rest of your life. Maths can be hard, and we recognise that. And this award goes to someone who loves maths, someone who loves to be challenged, and in class would thrive at getting on the extension work. and they also are able to learn from their mistakes as well. The winner of the Mathematics Award is Olivia Duray.
Well done, Olivia. Excellent. Worthy winner. Next, we are moving on to the Creative Writing Award.
So we love writing in school. We've had several competitions over the last couple of years. And in the records of achievement, the boys and girls are going home with their Big Write books. So the idea behind the Big Write book is that they will start using it in P1 and they will go on a journey throughout P7 so you can see the progress that they've made. This year, the Creative Writing Award has been hard to decide because of the talents of the boys and girls in the class. They have great imagination, and the winner of this award definitely could be an author of the future. And this year's winner goes to, or this year, the award winner is Katie Moore.
Well done, Katie. Next then, we come to one of my favourite awards to award each year. It's the Endeavour Award.
So in the Endeavour Award, we're looking for someone who will try and give it a go. We know that schoolwork can be hard, we know that life can be tough, but the winner of this award is someone who is prepared to put in a bit of effort and determined to succeed. There's someone who doesn't give up at the first attempt, even though it might be a struggle, and they don't give up and they always try their best. This year's winner of the Endeavour Award is Abel Gatsey.
That's great. Okay, so very well done, Abel. We are now going to move on to the Girls' Sports Award.
So this is awarded to the girl who loves sport, who displays great sportsmanship, who encourages others, who loves to win or has that winning mentality, and this person is also as fast as a whippet. And this year's winner is Holly Gilmore.
Well done, Holly, our human whippet. Amazing, fantastic. Okay, so moving on then to the Boys' Sports Award.
Again, in this trophy, we're looking for someone who loves sport, not just football, someone who will display great sportsmanship, will encourage others, and has that winning mentality. This year's winner of the Boys' Sport Award goes to Charlie Lewis.
Excellent, well done, Charlie, another worthy winner. Next, we come to the Academic Achievement Award.
This award is to celebrate achievement across all school subjects. It's awarded to someone who takes pride in their classwork. It's awarded to someone who really wants to learn. It's someone who also will listen to and respond to feedback well. And the winner of the Academic Achievement Award is Logan Kaminsky.
Congratulations, Logan. Very, very well done. Next, the Millennium Shield that we, of course, purchased as a new award back in 2000.
This award is to celebrate the top performers in our school. This is someone who's been consistently at the top of the class. We look at our PTs and our PTMs, some of the data over several years, and I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Millennium Shield for this year is Katie Moore.
Katie's so humble that she can't believe that she's got it. But again, very, very deserving winner. Next, we're moving on to the World Around Us trophy.
So World Around Us is the study of 3 subjects: history, geography and science. This person has a love of world around us. They have an incredible subject knowledge and they can't wait to explore our topics further. And whenever we start a topic, and this is not just me speaking, but other teachers, they can't wait to find out more information, and they actually tell the teachers a lot of facts as well. So I'm delighted to announce that the World Around Us award winner this year is Caleb Holland.
Very, very well done, Caleb. Lovely to see so many people winning for different reasons, different trophies. Great. Next, ICT. I can see Mr. Larmer's eyes lighting up even at those mention of those words, ICT.
This truly is a tough trophy to award because the boys and girls are very tech savvy. As you parents well know, they probably help you out with your phone whenever you get it. The award winner of this is someone who loves ICT but is also willing to help others in the class and the teachers, and they were a regular attender of our school's Code Club. The ICT award winner this year is Jacob Diddy.
Are you come beside me? Very well done, Jacob. Next, boys football.
Now, if I had my way, you would only win this if you supported Man United, but unfortunately I'm outnumbered on that matter. The Boys Football Award goes to someone who's a leader on the pitch, someone who's able to motivate others, and who's also able to learn from defeat. And I'm delighted to announce that the Boys Football Award winner this year is Jackson Deadman.
Very well done, Jackson. Next, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Award.
So this was first awarded in 2011 to celebrate the marriage of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, William and Kate, to recognise the work ethic and attitude that they have, but amongst the boys and girls in our school. When announcing the winner of this award and deciding, we were looking for someone who's got a good work ethic, got a good attitude, and wants to help, and is someone who is totally reliable. And this person has that, all of the above in spades. And I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this award is Amy Corey.
Amy's giggling away to herself as she received that. Lovely to see. Well done, Amy. Next, we are moving on to girls' football.
So this was donated by Alderman Tommy Sanford, who's a member of our school Board of Governors. And for this award, we're looking for someone who really has the courage to step out. Most football teams in primary level are boys, and it takes real courage for the girls to come along and stick at it and give it a go. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Girls' Football Award this year is Olivia Duray.
Moving on now to the Performing Arts Award.
So this is someone who loves either drama, music, dance, or all three. When deciding the winner of this award, we look at people who've been involved in choir, in school musicals, or in the nativity play. This person loves the creative subjects, they're enthusiastic, they give it a go, and they played a starring role in the P1 and P4 nativity. This year's winner of the Performing Arts Award is Faith Simmons.
Very well done, Faith. Next, we come to a very special trophy, cup dear to the hearts of the staff of Cregagh Primary School, and it's called the Ray of Sunshine Award.
So this award was donated by the Milligan family in memory of Mr. Milligan. This person has a happy disposition. They have a positive outlook on life. They are someone who always smiles. They see the best in people, and they hate getting into fights. And I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Ray of Sunshine Award this year is Keely Walker.
Now, for this next award, we're going to ask for a helper to come up. Cregagh Primary School has long had an association with George Best City Airport, and they help us in lots of practical ways. They give us some money, but they also support us and cheer us on and invite us to different events, to carol sing at the airport, and they've had us over to the airport to look around, and they've treated us like kings and queens over the years, and we're really grateful for that relationship. I'm going to ask Mr. Stephen Patton from George Best City Airport to come up and to award the Progress Cup that they donated to school a couple of years ago. Stephen, do you want to say a few words?
Sure. Good morning, folks. Well, first of all, I'm delighted to be here this morning to share this special occasion with all the boys and girls, and I do wish you every happiness and new adventures for your new schools in September. The airport looks forward to continuing the partnership with Cregagh Primary, and I will touch base with Mr. Hegarty in September to see what we can plan for the new school year ahead. Now, it gives me great pleasure to award the George Best Belfast City Airport Cup for Progress to Lucas Nimiak.
Stephen has something, a goodie bag from the airport, and also your lovely cup. We have a brand new trophy to award this year. Every year or two, we try to bring in more awards so that we've more to award. And this brand new, beautiful cup is called the Board of Governors Award.
As it is awarded for outstanding excellence in school. This person is well liked by their peers and school staff. They realise the importance of school, the importance of learning. This person is honest, trustworthy, loves to learn, is sensible and reliable. And I am delighted to announce that the first ever winner of the Board of Governors Award goes to Keely Walker.
Now, we return to the beginning. We have a trophy to award that we've kept back. And again, I'm going to ask for another helper to come up and help me. The next trophy that we're going to award, the last pupil trophy that we're going to award, is our Bernardo's Family Learning Trophy. And Alex Barnes who works so hard with us in Cregagh Primary School, is here this morning to help us award those. So Alex, if you can come up, that would be great. Let's give Alex a round of applause. Would you like to say a few words, Alex, and then announce the winner?
Yes. So thanks for having me here today. It's great to see so many faces, and most of you I've seen on Zoom recently. This award is for family engagement, which is what we're all about in Cregagh Primary School, is the whole family joining in. Things have been very different this year, but this family that this award is going to give me some giggles on a Friday morning on our Zooms. Even Granny and Granda joined in, and the family was running about frantically around the living room on our scavenger hunts. And it was just really good fun and something to break up the home learning. So do you know who you are yet? Congratulations, Jameson family. That's Autumn and Ezra.
Well done. Autumn, let's have a little bump there. Well done, Mum. So both of you. And there's your trophy. And you turn around and give a smile to the back of the room, and the camera will capture you both for our video. So well done. Autumn and Autumn. Thank you very much. Well done, Lucy. Thank you. Now, I don't know about you, but my heart went out to Adrian there whenever he was saying that he didn't win much at school. I can identify that with myself, as I said, but I think that we need to award Adrian with something. And we have something a little special to award Adrian, who has been a fantastic supporter and worker for our school in the area over the last 13 years. The thing I can't believe is that he's been here 13 years and 13 years has passed. But Adrian, I think we've probably said much of it before. Thank you very much for all of your hard work. You have been a blessing to the school and to the entire Cregagh community. And our love, our thoughts, our prayers, our thanks follow you to Ibiza. And don't be that very surprised if you start to receive emails about some of us wanting to follow you to Ibiza as well. So let's have the Reverend Green up to receive this little plaque. Let's give him a big round of applause.
I think I've probably said enough, but yeah, thank you so much. It's been fantastic working both with the school and the Cregagh community over all these years. And I wish you all well. And yes, if you're ever on Ibiza, do come and look us up. God bless.
Thank you. Again, thanks so much, Adrian. And boys and girls, trophy, cup, shield award winners, fantastic, well done. You should be very proud, mums and dads. You should be very proud, just as are we. Mr. Irwin, you've got something else for us. You can just introduce for us, and this is called "This Is Your Cregagh Life."
So we're going to watch a video, and it is going to be some photos of this class right from nursery up until today. This class, you guys are amazing, and it's been a pleasure to teach you guys for the past 2 years. So look back and enjoy this and see the progress that you've made.
Well, this is a good time to thank Mr. Irwin, I think, for putting all of what we've seen on screen together. Obviously, the church staff have looked after the technical side. Thank you for that. Mr. Irwin spent hours searching and putting those photographs in order, in sequence, and making it all run. So for all of your hard work over the year, Mr. Irwin, in P7, stepping in to P7 at the start of the year, and for all of your hard work throughout the year, and particularly all of your hard work that has made today such a success, I would like to say thank you, and I think you deserve a round of applause. Well, P7s, here we are. Can you believe it? At the end of Prize Day, but also at the end of P7, at the end of Cregagh Primary School. Primary school for you has come to an end. We've got a little bit left of today, and we've got tomorrow. Then that is Cregagh Primary School, and primary school over for you guys. 7 years of learning, 7 years of play, 7 years of laughter, maybe 1 or 2 tears, 7 years of life shared with other people of your same age coming to an end. And throughout your 7-year journey with us, you have probably heard these words many times at school, maybe at home as well sometimes. Hurry up. Hurry up. Maybe you've been slow finishing your work. Maybe you were about to miss the swimming bus and it was about to go back to school without you. Maybe you were reluctant to say sorry when you needed to. Or maybe, just maybe, you were taking too long eating your chips or sandwiches at lunchtime. But today, P7, it's going to be different, because I'm not going to tell you to hurry up. I am instead going to ask you to slow down. And I have a little video that we're going to watch together. It's just a couple of minutes long, and then I've just got a couple of comments afterwards, and then that's us done. So whenever the gentlemen at the back are ready, we'll watch. So I just want to say 3 things to you, P7, and we're going to let the grown-ups listen in on our conversation for the next couple of minutes about slowing down. 3 things about slowing down. Firstly, slow down and act your age. Many times have you heard that, act your age. But what I'm saying to you, P7, is enjoy the age that you are right now. Don't try to act older. Don't try to look older. You will not be 11 for long. Enjoy the age you are right now. At the moment, a year in your life seems like a long time. And that's because a year in your life is 1/11 of your life. Who won the Miles Prize? Olivia, I might need your help. 1/11 of your life. A year seems like a long time, but as you get older, if you are, let's look around the room. Let's say you're 35, I'll be generous. A year of your life is 1/35, which is a smaller slice, and that's why it seems to go even quicker. And if we look down towards Adrian Green's side of the room, we'll just say that. Maybe you're 50. Is that being kind, Adrian? Yep, Adrian's giving me the thumbs up. A year in your life is 1/50th, which is even a smaller slice. And so it seems to go very quick indeed. But when you're 11, P7, a year seems like a long time. But anyone who's older will tell you, a year's not a long time. Enjoy being 11. You will not be 11 for long. Do the sort of things that 11-year-olds are meant to do, that it's good to do. Play, laugh, and enjoy your friends. Go to school and make the most of the opportunities that school will give you. Don't try to grow up too fast. Enjoy being 11. Slow down. Secondly, our song talks about a boy or girl rolling their eyes at their parent who is embarrassing them some way. Maybe a mom or dad or whoever looks after them is fussing over them or trying to protect them or telling them something very important that the kids don't want to hear. But P7s, if you slow down and think about it, nothing makes more sense than listening to the person who you have more in common with than anyone else in the world. In most cases, your family have cared for you from before you were even born. Think about that. Before you could walk, talk, or feed yourself, or take yourself to the bathroom. They did all of that for you. No one else did that for you, not even your BFF. But your parents did. Without them, you wouldn't be here today. Without them, you wouldn't have flourished. You would not have coped. You would not be here today. You would not be the person you are today if it wasn't for your family. Sometimes kids can be in such a rush to be independent, especially as you get close to secondary school and becoming a teenager. You can forget how important your family is now, through your teenage years and into the future. P7s, the truth is, you need your family. So love your family, P7s. Keep your family's reputation good. Protect your family name. Make your family proud. Growing up does not mean, P7, that you grow out of your family the way you grow out of a jumper or a pair of trainers. Slow down. Take time to love your family. Show them that you appreciate them by obeying what your parents ask you to do. Listen to them, obey them when it's easy to do it, but also when it's hard to do it and you don't feel like doing it, still do it. Thirdly and lastly, slow down when it comes to making choices and important decisions, P7s. Some choices aren't really that important, such as, do I put red or brown sauce on my burger at the barbecue? But some are very important. Some choices are very important, and your choices will bring consequences, good or bad, and you're going to have to live with those consequences for a very long, long time. Maybe the rest of your life, the choices you make. Will I choose to do my very best at school? It's a good question. You need to find the answer. Will I choose the right path and do the right thing, even if it makes me less popular? Will I stay away from trouble? What subjects will I choose to study when I'm in year 10 in secondary school? What do I want to work at when I'm older? What kind of human being do I want to be? Our little song speaks of those who care about you. That includes your family and includes us, your school. We have taught you. We have looked after you. We've cared for you. And we've loved you. And we have pointed you to the sky. And now, P7, having been pointed to the sky, it's your time to fly. I think we might have a little slide that shows that. You've been very privileged, P7. All of you have different backgrounds, different families, different gifts, different talents. But one thing that you all share is that you've been lucky. You've been privileged, you've been blessed. You're from a community that encourages you and cares for you and looks out for you. You're from families that love you and a school that has done its very best to prepare you for the next part of your educational journey. On Friday, you will become a former pupil, just like me, of Cregagh Primary School. And that isn't something to be taken lightly. It means more than just owning a navy, green, yellow, or red hoodie, which are very nice, by the way. It means that a lot is expected from you P7s. We expect to hear great things about you. This community expects to hear great things about these P7s. Your family expects to hear great things about you and see great things from you. And your primary school, we expect to hear great things from the class of 2021. Whatever school you go to, whatever job you end up doing, and wherever in the world you end up living your life, P7s, slow down and think. Appreciate the past and all that's been done for you by so many adults that love and care for you. Enjoy the present, the right now, and this exciting present time in your lives. You're finishing primary school. You're about to start a brand new chapter in secondary school. It's going to be class. It's going to be brilliant. It'll take you a while to get used to it, but you are going to love it. Enjoy it. Slow down. Don't wish it away that it goes quickly. Enjoy it. And P7s look forward to the future. As our little picture showed, we've pointed you to the sky. We've given you the cape. Now it's up to you to put it on, wear it proudly, head for the blue skies, and be the very best that you can be. We will not forget you, P7. We will remember you, and we look forward to welcoming you back in different capacities at different times in the future. And if or when you need help, or an answer to a question, or help with work experience, you can always ask Cregagh Primary School. P7s, thank you so much. You have been a wonderful class in our school. And the rest are going to give you a very loud round of applause. So thank you so much, everyone. We did our thanks at the beginning, so that's all done. Now we can look forward to a cuppa and some sandwiches and some buns over at school. Ushers, you can start to let the parents go a few at a time.